Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsay's Little Library. I am here today to talk about another read-a-thon. So I know BOOKSWAPATHON just got over not that long ago. I had a blast, it was fun, but I'm jumping on the bandwagon again. And this is a read-a-thon I have not done before. I believe this is the second year they're doing it. So I heard about this read-a-thon through Krista at Books and Jams, and it's called BOOKSWAPATHON. Her and I think there's 4 other hosts put this on. So there's Derby, Lindsay, Rachel, and Karen. I will leave the links to their channels below, but the whole point of this read-a-thon is really all about the swap, right? So I signed up, absolutely, I'm totally doing this. There are 6 challenges to fulfill during the read-a-thon, and they're definitely different, out of the box, it's not your typical read-a-thon. So the 6 challenges are, number 1 is to do a buddy swap, number 2 is to unhaul, the Unhaul Swap, number 3 is the TBR Swap, 4 is the genre swap, 5 is the setting swap, and 6 is the cover swap. So I'll let you know what we're doing. Challenge number 1 is the buddy swap. So this, I am swapping a book with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. When we heard about this, we immediately talked to each other and we're like, yep, let's do that one. So I got the package from her in the mail yesterday. I have no clue what's in here. I have been patiently waiting, maybe not so patiently waiting, all day and night to open this. So I'm super excited. All right, she says I'm gonna love it. I've never heard of this. Tin Man by Sarah Winman. First of all, that's beautiful, isn't it? All right, it says, breaks your heart and warms it all at once. What's a compliment? Ellis asked. Complimenting colors are ones that make the others stand out, like blue and orange, said his mother. Like me and Ellis, said Michael. Yes, she smelled like you too. Huh. What's it about? I don't even know. I don't care. I trust Sarah completely, and it's little. I should easily be able to finish this during a read-a-thon. So thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. I love it. It's totally gonna go with my collection. Challenge number 2 is, we've got a couple options. So we're supposed to go take a book to the thrift store and donate it and buy a different one, take it to the library, take it to a little library. So I have a couple of options here. First of all, I thought I would hit up my little library that's not that far from here and see if there's anything new in there, and I would drop off Lincoln in the Bardo. It's just not for me. It's time to move on, right? Go find a good home someplace else. I'll take that there and see what they have. I'll probably take you with me, show you what I got, figure out what happened. Or plan number 2 is, this is due back at the library, like tomorrow. So if I don't find anything in the little library, I can take this back to the library and maybe borrow something different. So I'll bring you along on that one. Let's see what I got. All right, here we go. We're gonna go see if we can swap Lincoln in the Bardo at the little library that is close to my house. See if we can swap that out for something to read during Swap-a-thon. So you can bring you with me. Wish me luck. So this is one I visited during my Booklist Thursday little library hop, and not really seeing anything that's interesting to me in here. So I'm thinking that I'll just leave my book behind and maybe, oh, I've read these. If you're looking for like an easy read that's a series, it's really good. The Last Breath. Heather Gudenkoff! Edgy and emotional thriller will keep you guessing to the end.
That one?
One woman will stop at nothing to discover the devastating truth of her family. Chasing disasters around the globe helps humanitarian aid worker Gia away from her golem ground zero. Now, after 16 years in jail for the murder of her stepmother in small town Tennessee, she's come to dive king. She's responsible for his care.
Wanna get that one?
I mean, it's mass market paperback, but it sounds interesting. You know, I shouldn't just totally, you know, write those off, you know? They're so good books. So let's do a little organization here because that just makes my heart happy. I don't see any of the books I put in here, so that makes me happy that things are moving.
So you only can put one book in
Which is
there.
good. So, all right, I think that's what we're gonna do. TBR swap, we're going to do random number generator and go through, I think, my shelves downstairs. I don't go into them very often, so we'll take a look at that. So I am in my basement for challenge number 3 because that's where a lot of my TBR shelves are. For this challenge is the TBR swap. So I tend to pull my books off of my shelves that are upstairs just because they're there. Oh, FYI, ignore the crazy messiness going on behind me. This is like our office slash craft room slash throw shit when we need to hide it room. So it's bad. It's really bad. Anyways, I tend to pull my books off my shelves upstairs. So I thought I would come down here. I have 8 shelves down here. So I'm going to do random number generator to pick what shelf I am. I'll take you over there, give you a little view of what's on there, figure out how many books are on there, and then random number generator for which book to read. So let's start with the numbers. All right, random.org. It's my favorite. Let's see if I can do this while I record. So numbers 1 through 8. Oh, come on. It's giving me number 3. So we're gonna go check out shelf number 3. Okay, so here are my shelves. Here's 6 of them. The other 2 are over on the other side. So I got number 3, and I was thinking of kind of numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be my 3rd shelf. This contains all of like my fantasy type reads, which I don't read enough of. So let's just take a little gander, see what we've got here, so you can kind of see the first layer of them, right? I might have to take a few out of here just because they're sequels. So like this one is the second one in the series and I don't have the first one, so we're going to take that one out. Otherwise, let's show you the second layer here. Wow, Lindsay has a really bad book buying problem. So there's my second layer. All right, I'm going to count the number of books in here. I think I'll start with these books first and go over and then go from there, figure out how many books I have, and then we'll random number that and see what we come up with. All right, I had 38 books on that shelf, and that's after taking a few off because they were like sequels and I hadn't read the first one, but I left the first one on. So I have random number generator 1 through 38. Here we go, number 2. All right, let's go get book number 2. All right, back at the shelf. I started back here in the corner. So book number 2 is A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. I've heard good things, good things. This school hides dark secrets. Oh, this reminds me. Oh, it's the Gemma Doyle one. This reminds me of The Broken Girls. Great, it's the start of a series. What's gonna happen, guys? All right, but that's it. That's for challenge number 3, my TBR swap. So this was kind of fun. I'm gonna have to do this more often. It's kind of cool. Challenge number 4 is the genre swap. So I have I have an option for this one. The Almost Sisters by Jocelyn Jackson. This follows Leah Briggs. She finds herself pregnant after kind of a one-night stand and has to move home, and it sounds like home's just a little chaotic right now and there's a lot of stuff going on. This is more of a contemporary chick lit-ish type of a book or story. I don't read a whole lot of them, so I might as well give it a try and see what happens. Number 5 is the setting swap. I think this is the perfect excuse for me to go out on an early, maybe Saturday or Sunday morning and sit at Starbucks for a while and read. So I'll probably vlog that and show you what that's like during that. Either that, there's another coffee shop in town I might go to and read there. I don't get to do that very often. I should take the time to do that. So, and the last challenge is the cover swap. So we're trying to spell the word swap within all of the letters that are on the cover. So I have a couple of options for this. So I first found The Last Mrs. Parrish by Liv Constantine, which I believe is a psychological thriller. So this has S, there's W up here, A, P. So there's swap. If I don't happen to get to that one, you can also get swap off of this book too. So we'll give that a whirl. But I'm excited to get started, and I'll take you with me. Let me know if you're doing Book Swap-a-thon at all and what you're picked to read. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.